Welcome to another JeaKen video. Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video. Postmenopausal bleeding, should you be worried? Menopause is a very serious time in any woman's life, and is basically a sign that her life is changing and that she is getting older. It is the end of her menstruation cycle, which for a lot of women is very hard to take because they sort of feel as though they are becoming less of a woman in some ways. This of course is not true, but menopause can definitely have a very negative mental and emotional effect. To be more specific, menopause is a gradual process that can actually take several years, and so most women recognize when their bodies are beginning to go through the changes. Most women experience at least a small amount of bleeding after menopause has begun. You are actually not considered to be going through menopause until you have not had a period for a full year. There are certain and specific signs of menopause that most women experience, one of the first and most major being a change in the menstrual cycle. You may just skip a period or it may disappear altogether. This can even be especially frightening because if a woman stops getting her period as a sign of menopause, she may mistake that for being a sign of pregnancy. There is also often a thinning of the vagina and vulva, as the skin of the vagina tends to become much thinner when menopause occurs. And the vagina loses its ability to produce as much lubrication during sexual arousal, which is largely due to the fact that during menopause the levels of estrogen in the woman's body are greatly decreased. Heavy bleeding after menopause needs to be evaluated. There are some women who go through the whole ordeal of menopause but who then experience bleeding after menopause and who are then obviously frightened and confused. Basically, this bleeding will have to be evaluated by a doctor, but it can either be normal or it can be a very bad sign of something very serious. It is usually not problematic to have irregular bleeding after menopause onset for up to 6 months before your menstrual periods stop completely, but if the bleeding is excessive, you are definitely going to want to consult with your doctor to make sure that nothing is seriously wrong. Also, if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or are overweight or have any other type of health condition, you should seek medical attention right away because your changes of risk for cancer of the uterus are much greater. If you've liked the video, give it a thumb up, leave a comment and share with your friends. We thank you so much for watching. For more nutrition, health and beauty tips, please subscribe to our channel.